What's up, Cancer? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting December 8th. Cancer, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Not reading any verses. Just going to cleanse and the cards up real good from Dawn Gemini's messages for the week, and we're about to grab all the messages for you, Cancer. So what's coming up for my crabs this week? What do we have to look forward to? Give me all the messages for Cancer. All right, here we go with the cut, Cancer. We'll begin your messages. And we're going to start off with the energy for you, Cancer. We're going to start off with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands here is one of my busy bees here. So this could be a very, very busy week for some of you that I'm reading for in terms of just doing things. It could be work-related. Could be, doing things on a personal level. Could be for family. Could be friends. Romantic partners and whatnot. But because I'm using this deck here, and you can see the woman that's frantic. We have the clock in the background. It says 10 o'clock. The phone is ringing. So it could be anything related to, like, oh my God, I forgot. Fill in the blank. It could be a work assignment. It could be a project that you're working on, some sort of deadline or something like that. So she's really frantic and, looks like she's hysterical as well. So, but I'm just going to use the energy. If that energy applies to you, so be it. If not, don't worry about it. But I'm just going to use the Ten of Wands as being extremely busy, taking care of the things that are on our plate or things that crop up along the way. Next up, we have the Page of Wands. This is the instance of someone possibly coming through to put a smile on her face, Cancer. Okay, this is an actual person. Pages always start things off. Element of surprise. Could be a start of a new hobby or creative pursuit as well. It could be a relationship. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is all about us. Okay. Pay attention definitely to your intuition this week, Cancer. She is definitely helpful when it comes to that type of energy. She's in a group of cards that I always talk about. If, you receive it in your spread, then you may already be receiving that energy from those that are near and dear. And then you also could work in the capacity of helping and supporting others, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be volunteer work, all right? Just making sure that you are helping those who are in need. And then also, what else? The Queen has the ability to bring together and form new platonic relationships as well as romantic partnerships. And because she follows this young page here, that could be that Cancer meets somebody new or is introduced to somebody new. Doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but it could be. Up next now we have the Two of Blades. This is the card that always represents some sort of indecision, have to make a decision, narrow that decision down to one. But, like I said, I'm using this deck here. I see different things here. So feeling like you're at a crossroad, there may be some final notices that Cancer receives this week. That could be anything, in association with bills, or it could be, it mirrors over here to the Ten of Wands, a deadline or something like that. This is my sex same loving energy card. But I feel that the most minor thing coming from the Two of Blades could be that you're just out and about traveling and there's some sort of road construction going on and you get rerouted or detoured to go another way. Following the Two of Blades, Cancer, now we have the Lovers in our spread. Okay, so we got the major arcana of the Lovers, which is very important because the Lovers levels everything out when it comes to having to deal with other people. Okay, you have the several people on this card here. You got the grandparents, you got the dog looking on, you got the younger couple, you got the swans. It's all about that love. It's spending quality time with those that you care about. And then it could be any forms of someone could be possibly getting married. May not be this week, but it could be sometime in the future. So yeah, everybody's on the same level playing field. The Lovers has the ability to bring together strongly the energy of new platonic relationships, business partnerships, romantic partnerships, and anything that's going on in the family. Remember, I said up here early that this queen coming after this page of wands has the ability also to pull together and form new relationships. So now you have another card that would validate that that's a possibility of some sort of energy taking place for us. All right, so following that, now money is strong and looking good for us. This is one of my big money cards, the Queen of Pentacles. You can see she's there. She's obviously running a vegetable stand with her children. And this could also represent the boss in the workplace environment, creditors, of course. Money is just looking good. It could be for any Cancer in terms of a job offer, promotion, bonus money. It could be pay raises. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles, or it could also be how people view us in terms of our credibility, accountability, sustainability, and all of that. Always willing to help out, always willing to, nourish, never coming across as stingy or selfish. All right, so following that, Queen of Pentacles, now we have the Four of Blades. For some Cancer, it could be just, coming off of that major holiday that we just had, just a week just to regroup, replenish, rejuvenate, just spend some quiet time, especially, decrease the mental activity that has been going on during the holidays, and you just want to, detach. This is usually what that card means, that you just want to detach temporarily, and it could be in the form of taking a day off from work or whatever, okay? But just make sure that you're taking care of yourself when you're doing all this detachment. This is reclaiming your independence, and, for others, it could be reclaiming your happiness. If we get a movement card here, this could be also planning future trips, but if a movement card shows up here by the end of the spread, you could also be planning a trip and executing that trip during the same week. Following the Four of Blades here for you, Cancer, now we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is good. I like this. I don't like the depiction of the Four of Cups oftentimes because it's an even number of cups. So anytime you have an even number of cups, it's good emotions. All right. So what you give is what you're going to get back. But you can see the guy here. He's trying to offer, I guess, his friend or buddy or whatever, a drink. He doesn't want it. There's 3 cups that are spilled over, and he's not paying attention to the one that's upright. Well, it actually is 2. But I usually assign and associate the Four of Cups with spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, and some of that in the form of celebration. So it could be birthdays, anniversaries, and time spent eating out at diners or restaurants. Up next, now we have, the Four of Wands, okay, on top of the Lovers. How about that? Now, we have 2 cards here that would insinuate marriage. Okay, you see the whole party thing here. So this is someone who possibly could be getting married again. If it's not this week, maybe. And it also could be an invitation, Cancer, that you get an invite to someone else's wedding. So we just want to be clear about you. It doesn't always have to be you getting married. It could be you attending someone else's wedding, but having a grand time. This is the card that represents happiness, celebration. So birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. Someone could be thinking about moving in with one another. It could be romantic partners. This is also a card that I often read in terms of someone getting proposed to or engaged to. So family could be thinking about moving in with one another. Romantic partners could be friends. Something to be happy and celebratory about. Up next, now we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is that fast energy. It's a court card, comes in. You can see he's on the motorcycle with the wrench. And usually I assign that the Knight comes in to help any Cancer who needs help this week. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner. They just usually come in real quick to help out, and once the help is achieved or accomplished, they usually exit just as quickly as they come through. But the presence of the Knight of Wands in our spread at all just would indicate of how fast a new relationship could take shape or form, and that could be romantic as well as platonic. So this Knight of Wands here, still things intensifying, things increasing, building up, passion, all of that. He's a court card. He can express himself sexually, and there's no inhibitions when it comes to that type of energy. On top of the Four Blades, Cancer, now we have the Knight of Cups, okay? Knight of Cups here, you can see where the dude is playing a guitar and she's passing, we have somebody who's just passing through. And either she's interested in him or she's interested in the music or both. He has a rose in his pocket. So he definitely grabbed her attention. So there could be, for any Cancer that I'm reading for, this is you. If you are already in a relationship, you are definitely getting out of that relationship and that which you are getting, that you are involved in. I'm sorry. And then also, too, Cancer, you know that the Knight of Cups would represent a job offer, right? And then also it has the ability to specifically pull in the energy of romantic partnerships. So I feel that, already we have indications of love and partnerships taking place. It could be those who are already situated, but it could be new developments taking place when it comes to that romance for some crabs that I'm reading for. All right. So the last card that I have for you on top of the Four of Cups is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is always indicative of standing your ground, making sure that any decisions or actions that you're about to undergo or undertake this week that you follow through, because this would be the card of regret if you don't. Now, I also see that there could be some sort of demonstrations going on where there's a presence of police, and it could be almost anywhere throughout the world. So it could be some sort of demonstrations that are taking place this upcoming week, and people are protesting, could be protesting, and there's a force behind that. All right, so that's what I have for you. Oh, the last card that I have for you is the Shadow. In our Shadow, we have the Ten of Blades. Ten of Blades is just that card that would indicate that there is a situation, Cancer, that is ending for us. A new situation is about to approach. Any Cancer that I'm reading for, if it's not you, maybe somebody that you know, undergoes some sort of treatment for outpatient, inpatient surgical procedures. It's definitely going to be painful, but the Ten of Blades always offers recovery as well as relief. Okay, so this is what I have for us this week, Cancer. Not too bad. Always keep in mind that it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. But before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. By all means, come back and get more of these messages from me, Cancer, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.